Hello, Hermann Kelly here. I'm here on the hill of Slane. This is where in 433 St Patrick, defiantly against the High King Lear, who was in Tara, lit the Paschal fire, the fire of Easter, to celebrate the resurrection of Christ and the coming of Christianity to Ireland. He defied the state to show his Christian faith. And today, that's what Irish Catholics are asked to do. Because you have two problems in Ireland. You have aggressive secularism of the middle class lefties in Dublin, and at the same time you have this Islamic jihadism coming in, forcing on a different culture. And St Patrick's Day on Monday, you have 1,000 Gardaí looking to protect the St Patrick's Day parade because of the threat, online threats, a potential threat of Islamic terrorism, which has been laid out online. I say to you that we should celebrate our Christian heritage and culture with pride and with confidence and with faith. Because unless we have confidence and pride in who we are and what we believe, other people will come in with a strong culture and try to take over and try to dominate us. We've got to say clearly, this is Ireland. Ireland belongs to the Irish people. And for millennia and a half, we are a Christian people, and we should maintain that with our what we believe, how we act, what holidays we have, what values we present to ourselves and to the world. So this St. Patrick's Day, think of the 1,500 years that people have lived, have loved, have celebrated their faith in easy times and in very hard times. We can think of the penal times, think of the famine, we can think of the wars that were fought in Ireland over religion and faith. But as we look to Europe, we see the growing threat, the number of Islamic murders, for example, in Sweden, in Germany, in France, and even here in Ireland. There was one here in Belfast on the 1st of March, the first Islamic murder, they say, in the north of Ireland. We've had a number here already. We've had 2 gay men were decapitated by an Islamic terrorist up in Sligo. We had a guy in Dundalk, a Japanese student who was killed by an Afghan jihadist. You had the army chaplain in Galway last year. His neck was slashed by another jihadist nutcase. But you know what? We should be confident in who we are, what we believe. And if we have to defy the powers of the state, that's fine too. We should be happy to do that. In the knowledge that many people who came before us had to suffer and make sacrifices to hold on to their Christian faith and their Irish culture, Irish language. We should be proud and pass on to our children the Irish language, our Irish dance and music, love of our games and our pastimes, and a celebration of the beauty of Ireland. Look at this. No wonder he came here to the hill of Slane. You have a great view of County Meath behind. I see that straw headed that way. But this, Ireland, truly is a beautiful place of which we should be very proud and be proud to celebrate who we are, what we believe, where we're from, and what we have and possess. And make sure that we pass it on to our children intact and give our children the basics of any state, which is to have a job, find a house, start a family, have kids, and pass on to the next generation. Those in charge of our country at the minute, I would suspect that they detest our country, detest the uniqueness and particularity of Irish culture. And we have to tell that crowd of Micheál Martin, Simon Harris, and all the self-loathing left of Sinn Féin and all the Labour Party, that they should all get stuffed, and that we want a nationalist government in Ireland, an elected group of nationalist politicians who will put Irish people first in Ireland and are happy to celebrate Irish culture in Ireland for Irish people. That's myself. I wish you all, to the Irish in Ireland and the Irish diaspora abroad, I wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day, and on this day celebrate our faith and our fatherland, and give our children a hug and say next year we'll be back in Ireland. Gura Magatsa, Slán is Banach.
Oro shirvahu alya, oro shirvahu alya, oro shirvahu alya, steg at den tauri Jere var havan ballen Var du bek at du veien Geven til hore var I sjalfen der nag Stod jota lesne galif Oro shere var huelja Oro shere var huelja Oro shere var huelja En I steg at den tauri